Hi, Marianne here with Marianne Talks, where I like to encourage people to live out their dreams. Not only live out their dreams, but just acknowledge that you have dreams, because dreams are the mojo to your soul. So I hope you can hear me over this breeze. It's a beautiful breezy day and a beautiful early fall day. As you can see, the leaves are falling on the trail a little bit. But I was thinking about today I came out here just to hang out, and I was thinking about just this area that I have. And if you've watched my videos, I always try to have a different background so you could see either it's my hammock or my teepee or my different trails or things I've built. And it's just my little refuge place. But years ago, it was a mess. Had come down, limbs had fallen, and in my area there's a very invasive vine called bittersweet, and it had grown up over all of it. You couldn't even walk through. And one day I was like, that's ridiculous. I have this beautiful patch of woods and I can't even walk through it. So I started ripping up stuff and dragging the limbs around to make paths, and my husband pitched in and helped. And after a good month of back-breaking labor and bug bites and scratches and sore backs and poison ivy rashes that wouldn't go away, it was finally done, and it was worth it because I really enjoy it and I enjoy sharing it with other people. And it's just, for me, it's great. I love it. So today when I was walking back here, I noticed there was some more, because the bittersweet is very invasive and it just keeps growing up. So I noticed a few plants coming up and I ripped them up. And it made me just think of the whole analogy that this whole process with the woods is to my life. And that years ago, I made a ton of bad decisions, and my life had really it was really tough there for a lot of years, and it took years to come out of it, especially because I was so stubborn and bullheaded. I didn't want to listen to anybody. It's like, oh, I know what to do about this. But I didn't know what to do about this, and I had to really change my ways. And I'll definitely in future videos go through a lot of that. But I had to do some real work. I had to really take an honest look at myself. And I had to understand where I had allowed a lot of negativity to come into my life and my children's life, and how unhealthy and damaging it was. And just as my woods weren't attractive to bring other people, my life wasn't attractive to bring in other people. And so as I've done a lot of work in making this area, I also did a lot of work in my life in just getting it back on track and understanding where I had gone wrong and the things I had to do to straighten it out and make it a beautiful life. And a lot of that was getting negativity out of my life, not only negativity, because I was always, even in the bad times, I was the type to have a positive, upbeat attitude, but negative things in my life. So you can be positive and upbeat, but allowing some negative things in your life that might be hampering you. For instance, unhealthy relationships, unhealthy people in general, addictions to things. And addiction isn't about just drugs and alcohol or food. It could even be seemingly positive things like media. Too much media or the wrong kind of media can be very detrimental. There can also be even positive things like exercise or work. We need exercise in our life. We need a job, but if we allow it to take over and start defining ourselves, that what our body looks like, or how much money we're making, or where we live, or the material things that we get from this is defining us, that is a very negative aspect to our life. So I'm just going to encourage you to be a little introspective. Take an honest look at yourself and say, what things in my life can do a little cleaning up? And like myself, I did that. I cleaned up my life. I got involved with positive people. I got involved in positive activities. I got rid of a lot of that negative people and activities. But even so, I have to keep myself in check because because I might not be going in that direction. That was the old negativity, but I might find a new I shouldn't say negativity, but a new unhealthy, whatever it is, relationship or activity or something. And so just as I come back in the woods and I keep the bittersweet in check by pulling it up, I'm also introspective in my life that I keep the negative things in check. I catch myself, and I just made a new commitment to myself that if I'm doing anything that's causing myself any kind of angst or sleepless nights, I'm taking it out of my life and just sticking with the peaceful, positive, positive fruit producing things. And so I just want to encourage you in that take a look at yourself. If if you feel hampered in any way, what are the things that might be hampering you? And no matter how good your life is, you still have to keep an eye out for those weeds and don't let anything take root that might be destructive or stop you from moving in the direction that you want to go. So have a beautiful day, and remember, you want to be the best version of yourself and continue dreaming those dreams because you want to have the mojo to your soul. So take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.